Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Redstone creation. Today I will be showing you all my villager trading system that just eases the process of trading between different villagers and sort of acts as a storage room for different mobs in this sort of cute looking tower here. So obviously the design behind it isn't too practical, but it was a very fun redstone project to work on, and so I'm kind of happy to show you guys this. Anyway, let me show you guys where this machine might be used most practical in sort of a survival setting. So pretend you got a bunch of different villagers. They're all being stored inside of this fancy looking tower right here, and you can sort of walk up to this hole right here and trade with the different villagers. So you can see right now we got two different trade options. We got a weaponsmith and a clerk. Well, we're gonna go ahead and trade with that clerk, get ourselves a little emerald. But then, so you're ready to trade with a different villager now. All you gotta do is push that button, and boom, just like that, you got two new villagers to trade with. So what's happening here? Well, all this button does is very simple actually. It's just using the new piston sort of glitch on how pistons can actually pull mobs through their block and sort of suck them up. And it's doing that a whole bunch of times with a whole bunch of villagers in a cute little tower here. And all that's doing is it basically cycles all the villagers around in a giant circle. So that way they go up to the right, go all the way down to the left in a nice little circle pattern. And that way it just gives you two different villagers to trade with every time you push the button. So it's very useful if you guys are into doing a lot of villager trading in your survival world and you want to sort of put a bunch of villagers in the machine, trade with them, and then when you're done, boom, rotate them out, whole nother villager to trade with. So it's just a fun idea. Anyway, let me show you guys how to actually use this machine a little bit. So obviously right here we got the rotator button, and this is going to sort of be the area that you walk on in the above ground. Now down here we do have the underground portion where you can sort of see the villagers down there if you would like to. Anyway, pretend we wanted to take a villager out of the machine. So this blacksmith right here, we don't like his trade, we have a better villager that we want to replace him with. Well, to get him out, all you gotta do is push the button, and then he will be sucked down there. So he's gonna be like right on this piston right now. Push this button, he gets sucked on over, and boom, just like that, he is out of the machine. You know, you're free, buddy. You're free, go! Go to your homeland! Well, he doesn't seem like he wants to leave his home. Well, sorry about that, little buddy. Anyway, now that we have a little free space up there, we're gonna go ahead, rotate it again, and then if we check down here, you can actually see that it's a free space right here, and that means you can add in a villager. So to add a villager into the machine, all you gotta do is get yourself a little villager. Oh, it's another blacksmith. Oh, does he have a better coal trade? Anyway, we're replacing him with his evil twin. So to do that, go ahead, open that little iron trap door there. Come on, push him on in the hole, and he should, come on, there we go, okay. He's in there, so he's chilling on the side right now. All you gotta do to add him to the machine is push that button. That will go ahead, suck him into the empty space, and just like that, he is now a part of your machine. He's a part of the villager hotel. You can go ahead, rotate him up, and he's free to go ahead and trade with as you please. So that is about the gist of it. It's not very practical. Obviously, if you guys wanted to simplify things, you could just put a bunch of villagers in a hole and trade with them as you please. But this was just a fun redstone project. I really like how it turned out. Like, the redstone behind it isn't as compact as I would like it to be, but it is very simple to build. And overall, it's not the most useful machine, but it just looks pretty cool. And if you guys wanted to add, you know, something to spice up your world, I would definitely recommend this. Another point I would like to add is this machine can actually be used to store any type of too-high mob in Minecraft. I thought that would be most useful with villagers, but if we go ahead and take a little villager out of its home right now, sorry about that, but you didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. We'll rotate it around so that way the empty space is there at the bottom, but you can actually just go ahead and we will spawn in a zombie here. We'll put him in the machine. Uh-oh, he might try to eat some of the villagers, huh? Well, he should be fine. He should be fine. But this can actually be used to store any type of 2-high mob in Minecraft, and it can be easily modified to store any type of 4-high mob. So I'm gonna sort of work on a version that can work with horses and other mobs like that. But this version is great for working with 2-high mobs, because say you have some super rare creeper that got struck by lightning, well, you could try to store them in this machine, sort of use them as a trophy and rotate them around. I just thought it was obviously most useful with villagers, so feel free to use it as a village machine for trading, or also just as any mob storage system. You know, any too high mob, boom, you got a nice little spot to put them in there where you can rotate them around, and whenever you feel the need, access their inventories with a right click and try to trade with them. Anyway, other than that, that is about it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing a full tutorial for this since it isn't that practical. I just thought it was a fun build. But if you guys want to see me build this thing live, I did actually do a full live stream of it. So the live stream will be down in the description. I highly recommend you guys go and watch that. I built this whole thing live from scratch. So if you guys want to watch me actually place all the blocks live and see somewhat how to build it, that will be down in the description. If you guys want just the world download link, that is also down there. Feel free to download the world, you know, copy it into your world, try it out, try to build it for yourself. I just thought it was a fun idea, definitely works great, and it looks cool. It just adds that extra little spice to your world. I'm using this sweet little piston glitch. It isn't really a glitch, they haven't patched it by now, so I think it's fair use. But it's just a fun idea. And yeah, anyway, my name's Crew. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Adios.